teams set to lock horns for the right to remain unbeaten. And we're off in week 4. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Kyle Williams in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Jones will come now in motion right.
Hey, let's go.
On second down, here's Ryan. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Third and long, it's Ryan. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. David Bass with a big-time sack on third down. And it'll be a loss of 7. Matt Bosher, 7th-year man from Miami, on to punt. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. This will be fielded at the 17. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. This is McCoy. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. A fake to McCoy. Now it's Taylor. Man open right side. It's the tight end Clay. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. For McCoy, in the last 7 years, 5 of them over 1,000 yards.
Underrated in how strong he is through the hole, but the best part of his game, open field, where he makes a whole lot of people miss.
In 2016, he was 7th in the league in rushing yardage. From midfield now, here's Taylor. And incomplete. They were looking to get it to Kelvin Benjamin there. Third down here.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
And he'll check this one down to McCoy. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Let's go! Let's round!
They'll throw on first down with Taylor. Going deep for Benjamin. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. A gain of 32 that time. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Now a first down carry here for McCoy. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Going to drop this off to McCoy, complete. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. It's a gain of 5, and it'll be 4th down. And Hauschka's kick is good. And the Bills will take a 3-0 lead. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Time for our first check of the NFL scoreboard. And it's the Titans who are off to the early lead in that ball game. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Jay Bromley busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Ryan. And he's going to go down again. Jay Bromley in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's getting back-to-back sacks.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. Hyde dancing past it. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You got to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
And Matthews over the middle with a grab. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Second down, it's McCoy. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with 3rd down looming. They'll try and run for it with McCoy. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. LaShawn McCoy, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
A reminder, later tonight, the Colts, they'll be in Seattle to take on the Seahawks. And then Monday night, it's the Redskins getting a second straight night game as they'll head down to Arrowhead to take on KC. We're in October already. Can you believe it?
No, I can't. This one's moving fast.
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that'll help set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Some tough running, but it only gets him to the 45. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Ryan finding Gabriel for the Falcon first down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Here's Ryan. He goes underneath to Freeman. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll make it 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
They'll run for it. It's Freeman. And I don't think he got there. He did not. They stop him a yard shy. Dan Quinn's guys unable to come through there on 4th down. And the Bills are going to get the football back. They'll start the drive with a carry by McCoy. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Off the play fake, here's Taylor. They'll roll him out right. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. Trying to get it to Clay that time, and now it's 3rd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. It'll be a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. They'll indeed go for it. It's Taylor. That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. So shall we say a bold decision to go for it, and that bold decision does not pay off.
And when you talk about bold, you're saying all caps?
All caps.
Yeah, without a doubt. Maybe they're telling their defense they have a lot of faith in them. I mean, that's how you have to spin it, is that you tell your defense, you know something? We were able to go for it there because you guys are so good. I'm not worried about things. That's the only explanation I can come up with in this.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off near the 44.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll start on the ground with McCoy. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And Matthews makes the ground. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Taylor to Matthews for the Buffalo first.
Last stop.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. On 1st and 10, it's Taylor. Now he'll dump it. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Flex round. Flex round. Flex round.
Play action. Now Taylor rolling to his right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Charles Clay as tight end. And it's 3rd and short.
Well, they're slinging it, and then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown, out of his reach and incomplete. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The Bills on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Taylor now to throw on 3rd down. And he's got his man. It's the tight end Clay. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. Throwing again, it's Taylor. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd down now after the sack. Now Taylor to throw. He'll set up the screen to McCoy. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Give him 5 on the screenplay, and that'll set up a 3rd down. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this 3rd down play takes place, as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. The Bills on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. Gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And Hauschka's kick is good. So we've reached halftime with a... All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. On the NFL scoreboard, 2nd quarter up in Minneapolis. Early on, it's the Vikings in the driver's seat. And we'll keep an eye on that one moving forward as we wrap up the first month of NFL football. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because What you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
25 yards the pick up there, and also a first down. And they'll keep on the ground with McCoy. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got room. Nice footwork by McCoy. And he's going to go out of bounds. He takes this one down shy of the 20. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first.
Oh, he's got it going early in this one. That's the shady McCoy. That's vintage right there, right? Breaking tackles, creating explosive runs. And if they don't take care of this early, look out. This guy's going to have a big, big day.
You know where he got that nickname Shady, by the way?
I know you're going to educate me on it. Help me out.
Mama gave him that name when he was a youngster.
And if Mama named him Shady, we're going to call him Shady.
Absolutely. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. Now McCoy. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point you've got to win at the point of attack, and on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
Now they'll throw with Taylor. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Adrian Claiborne in there to get him for a loss of 5.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Third and long. Taylor and company hoping to regroup after the sack. Here's McCoy. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A good job there defensively to stop him for a gain of just 4, and that'll bring up 4th and goal. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. And Hauschka's kick is good. And that's going to make this a 16-0 ball game. So 3 field goals for him here, and this last one helps him stretch out the lead.
And he's been solid as usual. And this is what you need to do. Make sure you get points out of every possession. And so far, they've done a nice job of that.
Here comes the Falcons offense. It's their first possession of the second half now. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Julio Jones all alone. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons cut into that lead. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard and you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And no, it falls incomplete. So the two-point conversion no good. And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back, so here's an onside kick. And the Bills are going to recover. I know they're down, but starting the third quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen. Steal possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position.
With a give to McCoy. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now Taylor, left side here, caught by Clay. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Taylor to his big tight end Clay for the Buffalo first.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
The yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And out of bounds right around the 20. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
On third down, here's McCoy. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
I like the look that they just showed there. When you come out in a passing formation, spread things out a little bit, makes it really hard to cover the middle of the field, doesn't it? Because you've got to go out to the perimeter and cover those guys.
Yep, exactly. Got some good blocking, too. Helped him pick up the first. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Bills with a lead and the football here to begin the fourth quarter. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. And they'll keep it on the ground with McCoy. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. LaShawn McCoy with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Bills will extend their lead. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And now running right through it. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
On second down, Ryan. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. And give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's third down. You got the big lead defensively. willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
They run. Devontae Freeman. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a fourth down. And this defense continues to give them fits. They just can't get really anything going on the ground, can they?
I love the theme that you just brought up. This defense has been tough all game long against the run. We just saw another example of it there.
Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. And a great spot to start this drive from here. Now Taylor going to hand this one off to McCoy. And not much running room. Down to the 32. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football. Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. It's a gain of 4 that time, and the Bills are going to have a first down. Again, it's McCoy. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
On third down, that's McCoy, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. LaShawn McCoy, his 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year, and the Bills will add on to their lead. And his kick is right through. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Checking the NFL scoreboard there in the 4th now in Minneapolis. That one has really opened up. The Vikings have just scored again. If they hang on, that would up their win total to 5 on the season so far. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. On second down, Freeman. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Well, at least he was able to break that initial contact, or it could have been a loss.
Yeah, give credit to the defensive player, though. What did he do? Made him slow down, slow up his feet, and allowed the rest of the guys to get there to finish him off.
On 3rd down, Devontae Freeman. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
So many things go into making a good play on defense. In this situation, just not being blown out of the way was a big start, and then a nice tackle to finish things off.
Here's Matt Bosher now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Again to McCoy. Gets it up around the 22, but no further. Did flash the fancy footwork, but not much to show for it. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. They'll go again to McCoy. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for Buffalo, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they'll have another road date next week with the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, the defeat is their first of the year as they drop to 3-1. And fortunately for them, they'll have the early bye next week as they return to action in Week 6.